It's Tuesday, the beginning of the fourth day of the war.
4 days since Israel woke up to a horrible disaster that Hamas landed on us. The horrors we discovered were inhuman. Here is the list of the countries from which innocent people were massacred and kidnapped: USA, Canada, UK, France, Thailand, Nepal, Germany, Russia, Cambodia, China, Brazil, Paraguay, Ukraine, Mexico, Ireland, Tanzania, Argentina, and of course Israel. I will talk about the horrors later, but now I want to give you an update about what is going on in Israel. Today, the fourth day of the war, 900 innocent people have been murdered, and we know this number is going to rise. More than 2,600 were injured, more than 100 were abducted, and we still don't know the exact number. The IDF took full control over the cities of Israel and secured the Gazan border. IDF mobilized more than 300,000 reserve soldiers. The people of Israel left all their disputes aside and gathered united as we hadn't seen for a long time. No left and right anymore, no pro or against judicial reform, all mourning the victims, all housed together. People fly from all around the world to go to the fight and be recruited by IDF. Whoever cannot fight, women, elderly and children, donating food and necessary equipment for the soldiers. Others opened their homes for the families that had been evacuated from the south. Maybe you feel sorry for poor Gazans seeing pictures and videos of the destruction and the injured children. I can understand if you do. I felt that way too. And then I remember a simple truth, and you should too. 1. Hamas is a terror organization, and when you see the videos of what they did to innocent people, you won't feel bad for them. 2. Most so-called Palestinians, Arabs, support Hamas or other terror organizations. You can see it by what they elect, what they choose, government, and by the celebrations and sweets they pass to celebrate death of innocent people. You can see it in their past, when time after time they choose satanic dictators. You can see it by the way they raise their children to hate and kill Jews. Number 3, even though we compromise in the efficiency of our military operations, IDF informing the people of Gaza about the areas we are going to strike, telling them to stay away. As simple as that. You want to be safe? Stay away from Hamas. Now I want to talk about the horrors made by the savage cowards who call themselves Hamas. I can't show you the videos on this platform. They are just too graphic. But I want to tell you, the stories are so bad and unbelievably evil that it can damage your mind. So if you don't want to hear, you can skip that part of the video. The only reason I'm doing this is for the world to know who is the partner they want us to make a two-state solution with. Imagine Shabbat morning, families sitting next to the table, eating breakfast. Terrorists break into their house, throwing grenade, shooting or burning the house. Some people being murdered in their living room. Children killed in their beds. Women, men, children, babies and elderly were marched outside the house and executed cold blood on the spot. When IDF soldiers came to the cities, they walked through the bodies on the streets. Some people were killed in the bomb shelters while they were hiding from the rockets. This is not all. They raped women, beheaded people while they're still alive, burned people alive, murdered entire families, and then seated in the next room eating, drinking wine, and laughing. Imagine young people 1 minute in the festival and the next minute running for their lives while being shot like ducks. I can't show you the videos as I said, but you can easily find them on the media because not only those monsters did those inhuman war crimes, they filmed it and posted it online. These cowards who filmed and posted executing little babies, proud of it. And when they kidnapped men, women, children, and elders, and even dead bodies, they disgraced them, marching them injured, bruised, and scared in the crowded streets of Gaza. They got all the support. Gaza crowd supports these inhuman acts. The crowd cheered and celebrated, getting around poor victims and beating them. The women captives were called sebaya, which means sex slaves. The kids have been beaten and disgraced by the Arab crowd. Elder people don't have vital drugs, don't have their walking devices to even walk to the bathroom. I'm telling you those horrors so you will share with the world who we are dealing with. If you look at Hamas statements, you will see that Israel isn't their final goal. They're planning those Islamic radical ideas to take over the world. This, what you just heard, will be the fate of every Jew, Christian, non-believer, and soft Muslim if we let Hamas gather more power. We have to destroy Hamas to the ground. This is the only option. Now I have some good news. Joel called me and he's okay. He made a short message for you.
It's Tuesday, the beginning of the fourth day of the war. It's the first day I've been able to actually take a break, take a shower, put on some clean clothes. I'm here on the base where the terrorists from Gaza infiltrated and took over. Within hours, we was here, my unit, and we took this place back. What I can say is we've turned the tides. Now we've been responsible for bringing back the peace to the people who are left here, the civilians living around Gaza. And now we're in for a long war of payback. Hopefully we get what we need to get done so that will give us some peace and quiet from our enemies in Gaza.
So we are okay. The official statement of the IDF was to collect food and water for a few days. So I made a trip to the closest shop. Actually, I made a trip to a few shops. The roads are pretty empty and we're missing eggs, milk, and water. But I was managed to get water and even found some eggs. Also, our community worked together to clean and open up public shelter. Yesterday and today, some Hezbollah and Islamic Jihad in Lebanon tried to infiltrate into Israel from northern border. IDF didn't let them, but unfortunately, 3 IDF soldiers were killed. Also, during these days, the rockets are still launched from Gaza, even though the air forces attack Hamas targets all the time. Last night, 2 pieces of a rocket that failed to explode landed in the Moshav, in the children's playground and close to our house. Those pieces considered very dangerous as they can explode anytime. We were being taken out of the house and had to stay in a neighbor's house until the police exploded it. God protected us, and I want to thank you again for your prayers and all your support. Please continue praying for Joel and his unit, for the IDF soldiers, for all the nation of Israel. God bless.